it was, period. What it was, no clue. But there was like a naked baby that they like CGI dancing
For UPN 20 or for Ally McBeal?
for Ally McBeal.
This conversation's gone off the rails.
Yeah.
That's what I
I
get for.
you said Ally McBeal.
I just said, what's the deal, Ally McBeal? And then all of a sudden we turned into something quite different. And welcome to Long Lost Pals, episode number 68, our Machamp episode. I'm Joey.
I'm correct.
And yeah, we do on our show, we do our weekly bottom five. We are a show of one segment, our weekly bottom five. We go through five things from the previous week that pissed us off. Can be personal, can be things like Hot Ones episodes or not knowing Hot Ones, what's the word I'm for? Decorum. It could be whatever you want it to be. News, politics, sports. We split 10 minutes for this. And a timer, people are probably thinking if they're new to this, but nobody watches. But if they were new to this, they're probably, why do they have the timer? They don't ever follow it. It's more so just to keep us in line. So yeah, we go over, but it's more so not that we go like 30 minutes instead of like 12 or 13 is the reason we do that. Karrin goes first, because, at some point, we were honoring women and then we were honoring the gays, and now we're just gonna have her go first every time because that's just the way it goes. Karrin, if you are ready, I'm not ready because the app is acting weird. You have time to do your number five.
All right, number five. Let's go personal again. I want to complain about bathrooms that ain't got no coat hooks by the sink.
Mm.
Now, I appreciate the one in the stall. I'll take it. You guys have urinals, so I'm sure some of your bathrooms have stalls, and you can see the coat hook in there. Now, when I go from the stall out to wash my hands, what the fuck am I supposed to do with my coat? Sometimes I like look, I'm looking for a dry spot on the counter, or you got to put your coat on and then try to fucking wash your hands like this so you don't get water all over. Look, I'm in Seattle. It's cold and rainy 10 months out of the year. Just put fucking coat hooks next to the sink. I don't understand why I have to complain about this shit. Who do I need to speak to get this shit as a fucking citywide, nationwide, really? I'm trying to help everybody out. Karrin for president 2028. That's
You
the
re
platform I'm running on.
you raised some valuable points. The good news is, like, hopefully women just aren't so out of control. Like, men's bathrooms are just completely covered with piss everywhere on the floor. It's just pee pee. I don't know if it's from little kids or guys just not giving a shit or what. Like, I know in elementary school, kids would have like competitions, see how far back they could pee and shit like that. But everything's covered in pee. So yeah, like there's stuff I'm like keep holding stuff between my legs. I'm like holding stuff over my arm, trying to do this. Like there's all kind of weird shit you got to do. A little more difficult, I would say. Number five for me is also personal. This is something that's been getting on my nerves more and more recently. And ever since I realized I was going to do it, I witnessed it like five more times just today alone.
Hmm.
And that's irresponsible jaywalking. Okay, it's one thing if you are like somewhere where the speed limit is 5 miles per hour, 10 miles an hour. You know what? You don't want to walk to a crosswalk, fine. If a car hits you, you're probably just gonna roll off that bitch and do more damage to the car than you will to yourself. What I don't like is I'm in a road with 4 lanes of traffic and I see people standing in the middle lane trying to merge over. And do some of these people look like they have illegal drugs in their system? 100%. But some of those people also do not look like that. And the people who do not look like they're on drugs are the people that piss me off the most because they think they're so goddamn cool. They just mosey on out there. And then when they find the way from the middle lane, they don't even hurry across the street. It's still like not even a brisk walk. I'm like, bitch, okay, you're holding up traffic. All right, cool guy. The crosswalk's 10 feet away. Before you kill yourself or responsible for the death of others, how about you just push the goddamn button and walk across the line part of the road?
And bro, look, I be getting it. Don't we all want to walk into the middle of the traffic? Please don't fuck up my day because you feel like that. Walk off a building or something. Don't fuck it. Don't fuck me in the ass over some insurance or a manslaughter charge because you want to fucking die. I 100% agree with you. Number
That got
four,
dark.
I want to look. It is what it is. Number four, I want to go with Cash Patel's girlfriend, country music sensation Alexis Wilkins. she got invited to sing at the state fair, the fucking Star Spangled Banner or whatever the fuck, and people called her out for being a fucking roach who doesn't deserve to be there. And look, I don't know the girl, but what pisses me off about her and all of the people in this cabinet is that they act like they worked so hard to get where they are. Bitch, nobody heard of you before 30 minutes ago, and you're gonna sit here and be like, I am not accepting the narrative that I took any handouts to get to where I am. I worked hard to get here. Girl, you worked hard to suck this man's dick and you use him for everything that he's fucking gotten you. Girl, how in the fuck do you think that you deserve to be singing at the state fair of the country's 250th anniversary? Of course you didn't fucking earn that. Nobody even knows who you are. Vanilla Ice canceled. That's why you're there. I just wish that people would stop acting like they're just, they deserve to be where they are, and nobody in this cabinet deserves from the fucking top to the bottom. Okay.
Hey man, she pulled herself up by her cowboy bootstraps, cowgirl bootstraps. Is that I don't know who the hell that is. Is that the girl? Like I saw a video of somebody performing, and then you could zoom in on like a guy playing guitar, sunglasses, and you could see the reflection of the crowd. There was nobody there. Was that her?
It
Or
was probably her because I've seen all the videos from the thing is it was just fucking empty.
no idea who that was. I'm going with one of Trump's weird Truth Social posts that he did recently. I don't know what the context is. I know the other day Obama was like on All the Smoke and he said that no, he lives rent free in Trump's head, which is very true because he's still talking about this man as he's the active president and he hasn't been the president for 10 years, but neither here nor there. So he posted a comparison photo. It's him at military school, and then there's Obama with like a fedora smoking a cigarette or a joint or something. And I'm like, what point is this trying to prove? For one, it says D Trump 20, and then it says Obama 18. First of all, bitch, he's got that niece that doesn't like, she hates him and she just like talks a whole bunch of shit about him. She's like, this is from when he was in military school at age 17. It's like, how are you just going to make up the age? And why would you say 20? Like, what does that accomplish? Like, how do we not know what age you were in when you were in military school, you senile son of a bitch? And the best part is, too, I didn't know he went to military school. That makes his draft dodging even more legendary. So you want to cosplay military. You want to cosplay army. You want to have all these stars and shit all over your shirt because you went to a school for kids to know how to get right, but you don't want to join the actual military. You're a fucking loser. That's like being an ROTC in high school and then deciding not to go to the military. What a bum. Obama looks cool as shit. Like, I don't know what you're trying to accomplish. Like, I was doing big things with my life while he was smoking. It's like, bitch, what? Like, I just don't understand what any of his posts are trying to accomplish at this point. That's all I got.
I love how you like preface this with, I don't know what the context was. There's no context needed for anything that he posts or anything that he says. It doesn't matter. There's no, even to him, there's no context. Number 3 for me, let's talk about Drake. Drake posts a selfie on Instagram, and the caption is reasons why I'm single. Included in the 9 bullets is I care too deeply. I have so much energy and I'm a be safe type of guy. Oh, brother, you're single because the 13-year-old you're trying to court aren't fucking looking for a 40-year-old to date who's posting selfies on Instagram crying about being single. Bro, why? This is, please, you're also single because everybody your age thinks that you're a fucking pedophile. Oh God, it's so cringy. Just go back into the cave, man. If he just dropped his music and shut the fuck up and disappeared, I would really appreciate it. I can't support him. I can't support him, dude.
Is that post real? Because I saw that recently and then I tried to look it up on his page and I didn't see it. And I was like, is this AI or some fake account?
No,
Or did he delete it
it
or
was
something?
real.
Did he
It was
delete
real.
it?
It was real.
I don't know. You're turning into a boomer. You might have fallen for AI because I didn't see it. It's like some random Drake fan page account, like champagne poppy with 2 eyes at the end. I am going to go with number 3 for me is 50 Cent agreeing to play at the executive branch. So the executive branch is a MAGA members only club owned by Donald Trump Jr. that 50 Cent has agreed to perform at for the 250th anniversary celebration. And I'm just like, we know 50 Cent has no morals. We know he's a terrible person. We know he'll do anything for a check. We know this, we know that. But god damn it, man, I wish we could just ship all celebrities to an island after they hit about 35, and then they could just live there amongst themselves, and we don't got to deal with them ever again. They ruin so many things for us. Like, I just want to listen to Get Rich or Die trying and enjoy it. I just want to listen to all these musicians and enjoy their music, but they either end up being whack, or they end up doing something problematic, or they turn MAGA, or in Kanye's like is Kanye's life you turn into a Nazi, like whatever the case may be. It's like, can't we just stay normal? Can't we just be the J. Coles of the world? Just have a regular, normal life? What is this all about? And I see on the card, because I know, like again, he's just doing it for a check, but I saw other people performing, like Busta Rhymes, Timbaland, and then the other person is Ja Rule. So deep down, I'm hoping that this is just a crazy trolling
Yeah.
spectacle for him. So in some way, he's just doing this to clown Ja Rule. So I'm just hoping and praying that we're going to find out later that this was all just a ploy for him to be mean to Ja Rule again. But I think he's just collecting a check. I'm not proud of him being a Houston resident at this point, but that is my number three.
Wholeheartedly agree with all of these celebrities getting the fuck out of the public eye once they hit like 35. Number two, JD Vance. You brought up him and his wife last week. I want to bring him back up because they were talking about him and them having 4 kids and blah blah blah. And JD was like, I've got no complaints. It's super easy raising kids. We live on the Navy base and we've got all those guys to help us out. We've got nannies. Like, yeah, we're really privileged to have all of these things to help us raise our kids, and it's so much easier. You know what, JD Vance? I bet it really is easy to raise kids when you have the vice president's salary and free housing that the government's paying for, and pretty much, you're flying fucking on private jets and all these things. I'm pretty sure the rest of the country would also appreciate that, but y'all keep cutting childcare and Medicaid and healthcare and funding for anybody else to fucking live that way. These people are so tone deaf. I'm like, how can you sit here and brag about how easy you have it as a parent while fucking up everything else for every other parent in the country? I'm sure you're having a wonderful time over there, Joey, with your three little beautiful babies. I'm sure it's super easy. I'm sure you and your
Walk in the
nannies,
park.
I'm sure you and all your nannies and your round the clock care.
Well, Karrin, I don't
Excellent.
know if you heard, all you do is get grandma and grandma to watch, or grandma and grandpa to watch them a couple days a week. That's all you got to do. And then you just have a stay-at-home wife. That's all it is, stay-at-home mom. It's easy. I can clearly raise a family all by myself in today's economy. Like, no problem whatsoever. Yeah, JD Vance, I feel you. Walk in the park, my guy. Luckily, I don't have to pay $3,000 monthly for daycare. That would be a problem for me, a big problem that starts next month. Number two for me, I'm going Bibles in Texas schools, mandatory Bible passages as of 2030 in all Texas public schools. Why we got to be the creepy, weird state? I know neither of us live there anymore, but I love Texas. All its flaws, I still love it. It's usually the small, shitty places that mess it up for everybody. But why do we have to be the groundbreaking state in the worst way? Not only were we taking away women's rights, now we're forcing Bibles in schools. This is problematic for a lot of reasons. One, a lot of these kids just can't read in the first place. Now you're having them read the Bible, which is a more confusing text, if I must be honest. We can't even read Go Dog Go, and we're over here trying to read Bible passages now. Secondly, and most importantly, whatever happened to freedom of religion? Guess what? There's a lot of people out there who aren't Christian and don't give a shit about the Bible and have their own religion that they practice. They shouldn't be forced to read the Bible at the school. Less importantly, people aren't qualified to teach us. It'd be one thing if you had somebody who was qualified to teach us in all these schools, like there was actual like Bible teacher or some shit. This is going to be somebody like me. I used to be in education. You know what I know about the Bible, Karrin? Not a goddamn thing. Don't know the difference between the Old Testament and the New Testament. I thought Psalms were pronounced psalms till I was like 20 years old. Like, you want people like me teaching the Bible to your kid? Other thing, mandatory readings in schools, nobody wants to do that shit. Unless you're like a super nerd bookworm. Like, there's a lot of things people like to enjoy reading, there's a lot of kids that like reading. But when it's mandatory and asked by the school, you don't want to read it. That's just going to turn people off on the Bible even more. Like, there's nothing positive, I don't think, that can come from this whatsoever. I wish we weren't the weird, creepy state. And it's going to be interesting to see people who are dumb and atheists teach the Bible. Let's be real here. Respect to all my teachers out there. It's not an easy gig, but it's not the hardest thing in the world to become a teacher in Texas. I know a lot of people that probably shouldn't be in a classroom in front of kids that are teaching, and you want them teaching this? whatever, man. Whatever.
And to your point, let me just bring up that Texas is in the mid 30s as far as education goes for the country, but that's neither here nor there. Let me get into my number one. We were talking about Love Island earlier. I watched the latest episode last night. I have a lot of vitriol for Casey. I want to talk about Miss Titi right now. Miss Titi, who's if my man wants to fight everybody, then it's me and my man against everybody. Bitch, you're not Beyonce and Jay-Z, O3, Bonnie and Clyde. The fuck? You just met this man a week ago. In half of the time he spent getting to know you, he's been talking shit about the last girl that he was dating. This is the fucking hill you're dying on. You look like a fucking goofy ass clown, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, bro, what? It's a lot of dumb shit that the women on that show be doing, but this is some goofy ass shit. I'm like, girl, you don't even know this man. You're dying on the hill that this is your man and you riding for him. That's fucking crazy.
By the way, Trinity staying Still You Rise, making fun of his tattoo is some of the funnier shit I've seen in a long time.
Everybody cracking on him for that last night.
Yeah.
Top tier.
That was the best one though. Number one, I'm going Love Island related as well. And here's my thing. We've talked before. Like, I was an emotional guy before I had kids, but having kids, something about it just makes you more emotional than you would ever imagine. You know, it used to be okay for me to cry during Toy Story 3 or The Fault in Our Stars or The Notebook, things that are supposed to make you emotional. I am now at the point, Karrin, where Love Island is making me cry. Why the hell, when Bryce comes back and reunites with Trinity and they're going all over the stuff, how much they missed each other, the stuff they didn't do where they were at Casa in the villa, and they're just so happy to see each other. Why did actual tears roll down my face?
That's great.
This shit is getting ridiculous, okay? Like, this is an uncontrollable thing, and now just every single thing hits me in the feels. I don't know if it's being a dad in general. I don't know if it's about having girls. I don't know what it is, but I am too emotionally attached to this goddamn reality TV show couple. I hope they win the whole thing. I love them so much. Never thought I would, by the way. Most unlikely couple, but I love it. They made me cry, and what is wrong with me? I need to get my testosterone checked. Well, maybe not, baby, because I'm still pumping these babies out, if you know what I'm saying. So I got to be doing all right. Not anymore, though. Not anymore.
You just had
I don't got the JD. I don't got the JD Vance treatment no more.
You just had to derail from the great shit that you said with some terrible boy shit that just came out of your mouth. Yes, no. Bryce and Trinity sneak winners. My girl Trinity is going to the top. I don't know what Bryce is doing. Trinity's going to the top. Honestly,
rising to the top. Still she rise.
I thought you were gonna say that Anaya breaking down and crying.
That was sad.
That was really sad. Like, I was like, damn, I'm really feeling so, like, yeah, that poor girl, she going through it. And she definitely did make a bad choice picking that boy, but hopefully she learned her lesson and she gonna start looking out for herself.
Our boy, I don't know if Carl's your boy. My wife loves her some Carl. He's a nice guy. He's back tonight. Hopefully he saves it all. It's going to get real messy, and I'm sure we'll talk about it next week. But that wraps up episode number 68 of Long Lost Pals. I don't know what our views were for last week. Probably shitty. But if they weren't, we appreciate you. And if they were, nobody's going to pay. But, you know, we just hope that you do enjoy next week's episode number 69. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with that. Just
you got some plan?
No, I don't. Nothing at all. Maybe I'll get like one of those old DX jerseys that I want as like a third grader, not knowing what suck it or 69 meant. I'm Joey.
I'm Karrin.
Stay fly. We're out.